This switch has some of the best factory lubing I've seen in a while. The Owlab Latte switch is a new switch I had the honor of trying thanks to PK Keyboards. A lot of people got first introduced to this switch from my Neo 65 video, so the full review is finally here. And I've grown to love this switch almost instantly, but let's talk about it. The Owlab Latte is a linear switch manufactured by SWK, known for ever popular switches like the Neon. Whenever Owlab drops a switch, I've grown to expect a decently performing experience. As mentioned in my intro, this switch is factory lubed and constructed of POC, or polyketone, well, at least the top housing is. For those wondering, it's a material that's fairly new amongst keyboard switches, notably seen in recent switches by JWK and Bsun. For the rest of the switch, the stem is made of palm, and it has a 20mm dual stage spring and a nylon blend for the bottom housing. It's got a 45-gram actuation and a 58-gram bottom mount with a slightly shorter travel distance. That being said, it doesn't necessarily feel like every other long pole to me. Oh, and by the way, if you like tech and mechanical keyboards, make sure you actuate that subscribe button and do a sound test on the notification bell for me. Alright, back to the review. When PK told me that these were factory lubed, I could tell, but when I opened them up, I was like, where? These are so lightly lubed that it almost looked like they weren't lubed at all. And the even crazier part is that they sound amazing. The combination of the palm stem and the POC top housing could be the culprit, but honestly, I couldn't tell you, bro. It's just a match made in heaven. When I opened it up, I saw lube used sparingly but effectively in the points of contact where the most friction occurs, such as the four faces of the stems, minus the rails, on the stem legs, and on the leaf. The important part though is that it's not over lubed, as some previous Owlab switches have grown problems with lubing pulling up, although that's never really been my personal experience. With all that said, I pretty much doubt that that's going to happen with this switch, and I would go as far as to say that these don't need any re-lubing at all. In terms of sound signature, the Latte switch, and please don't ask why it's called that. Hold up.
Man, Zeke, get on with it, bro. Does it thot or does it clap?
Well, I'm glad you asked. This might be the first switch I've tried that doesn't make you pick between the two. Now, obviously, it varies from setup to setup keyboard-wise, but here's a sound test to explain better what I mean. The Owlab Latte is a solid switch that if I had to choose one word to describe it, it would probably be balanced. And if I had to choose a second word, I think it would be refreshing, because it dances a tightrope between high pitched and middle pitched, and that kind of gives it an overall unique sensation from the sound all the way to the feel. I assure you, this just doesn't feel like every other budget switch. The Owlab Latte sells for about 45 cents a switch, or $6.75 for a pack of 15 at PK Keyboards. These switches were sent to me by PK to review, so you already know what that means. I got a promo code for you guys. Use the code Zeke DGTL for you guys to get a 5% discount offer as well. Just make sure you type that in at checkout over at PK Keyboards. Thanks for watching the review, and let me know if you think this switch might be an in-game level switch or not in the comments below. Also, make sure you hit that subscribe button for more high quality keyboard content, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.